Good, everybody, what is going on, my pixel car lovers? Today we are doing something that you guys probably been wanting me to do for a little bit now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing anything that you guys wanted me to do, except for make a pixel car video. You guys have been commenting on every single video. Pixel car, pixel car. And honestly, you guys really enjoyed the last pixel car video I uploaded, so here we are again. We're back. We back, baby. So hopefully, I'm hoping to upload more of these pixel car videos for you guys because you guys seem to enjoy them so much. So here we go again. Today, we're going through JDM cars that I recommend you guys to buy. Some of these are low-key just like JDM cars that I don't see people buy a lot that I would recommend you buy. And some of them, I just think they're cool. How do you know what cars people are buying? Honestly, the only answer I got to that is my Discord. Link is in the description if you want to join and see other people's quest builds. So the first car that I would recommend you guys buy if you've never bought before is the old NSX. Now, I feel like the old NSX is a hit or miss. You either love it or you hate it. And the reason I'm not doing the new NSX is because that shit's slow and nobody really cares about it. Honestly, I like the new NSX. I think it's cool, but honestly, the old NSX hits differently. I would even bargain to say that the old NSX might be my favorite ever JDM car. I just like the aesthetic of it. It's plain, it's simple. It's a little boxy, but it's not too boxy. I like drifting the car. I like doing a lot of the things with that. I think I even have an old video of me just going crazy seeing one of these cars at the car show.
I see an NSX. See, this is what I'm talking about.
I was freaking out. Hey, if I can own an NSX one day, that's a dub, man. That's a dub. Do you got kids, man?
Yeah, I have a wife. Isn't that crazy? Oh my god.
That's a dub. That's a dub.
Man, that's a dub. That shit's a dub, bro.
Hey.
Comment as a dub, man. That's a dub, man. If you want to see another pixel car video after this. So yeah, the NSX has some great customization. It makes pretty good times. I mean, they're not the worst, but they're not the best. You're not gonna get 6.1 HELLCAT times. HELLCAT. The next car I would recommend you guys buy, if you haven't already, is the Mazda RX-7. Now, this one is a little bit more popular than the NSX, but I would definitely still recommend it if you've never tried it out before. It is a great car. If you've never tried out the Mazda RX-7, I would definitely try it. Now, don't get me wrong, Pixel car doesn't have the best sounds in it, so you can't hear that. But this is another one that is just an old JDM car that looks absolutely stunning. It looks like a hot, sexy, absolutely juicy ass. What's wrong with you? Okay, that was probably one of the weirdest things I've probably said on this channel, I'm not gonna lie.
Cap.
This car is featured in almost every single game that features JDM cars, so I would definitely pick it up. I made a short on it, building an amazing RX-7 in Pixel Car Racer. Let's go. And I just don't feel like it's bought enough. I never see builds of it. I never see people using it. Definitely buy the RX-7 if you've never bought it before, and just run up the RX-7. You won't regret it. For the next spot that we have for JDM cars that I would recommend you guys drive, we got the MK5 Supra. Now, I put the MK5 Supra on here instead of the MK4 Supra because, like I said, these are ones I'm recommending you guys drive. I see a lot of MK4 Supra builds. Don't get me wrong, love the MK4 Supra, but I just see it a lot. So if you want to be a little bit cool and do something new, I would definitely go with the MK5 Supra. A lot of cool customization. You can definitely make that thing look fire. Street Hunter kits, well, I mean, that's not really in pixel car, but you can build stuff that looks almost like it. Tandem kit looks super fly on it. What was the other kit that looks really, really cool on it? I don't remember, but it definitely is a cool car. Now, granted, the only thing I gotta mention about the MK5 Supra is it definitely does not make the best times. If you're trying to make a super fast car, fastest car in the game, I would definitely not go with the MK5 Supra. It's just not really the fastest car to use. The game's not all about making speed. Sometimes you just want a cool ass car. So I would definitely recommend the MK5 Supra as a spot in your garage if you have an open spot. Let's go right into the second car. Now, this is kind of confusing. These last two, one of them is obvious and one of them is not obvious.
Simple as that.
So number 2 is the more not obvious one, and that is the Subaru WRX. Subaru, you're either a lesbian or you're a F-boy, and either one...
What did you just say?
Let's be real. I am being real right now. This is super true and factual evidence from the New York Times newsletter.
He's an idiot.
In all seriousness, the WRX is almost exactly like the Supra. Now, the reason that I'm listing this a little bit further down, not that this list is in order or anything, I'm listing this a little bit further down in the list because the WRX is not only cool customization, but it is extremely cheap. All the cars I've said previously are looking around... Actually, the RX-7 isn't that expensive. The NSX is 100K and the Supra is 450K. The WRX is one of those cars that you can run through the trial runs of the 240SX and just race. And then as soon as you get that 50K, you can start with the WRX because not only does it look super fly and it might blow up on you, it's also an all-wheel drive car. And that being said, because it's an all-wheel drive car, if you've watched my previous videos and used certain tunes, all-wheel drive cars will take you to the end of the game and basically win you infinite amount of tournaments. So yeah, good job. You just made $1 billion. You can go buy a Trackhawk. The R35 Nismo GTR. You know that this is the fastest car in the game, so if you buy it, it's like, oh, I win, I beat the game. So you want to build some other cool cars and build some other builds, and maybe it's just so overdone. Let's be real. We see a lot of GTR builds, even in real life, not even in Pixel Car. But this Nismo GTR, great car. Why? Because there's so many things to do to it. You can make it a track car. You can make it a drag car. You can make it a highway car. You can make it a top speed car. You can make it look a fly car. You can make it in a car show. You can make it in like literally anything, and this would be a W car. So please buy the GTR R35 Nismo.